Hello and a very warm welcome. In today's video we're talking Sergio Perez, and is that the end for Sergio Perez Formula 1 career? A career that spanned over 14 years, had a few teams along the way: Sauber, McLaren, Force India, Racing Point, Red Bull, to name a few. The 34-year-old got pushed probably by Red Bull. Is that his F1 career over? He can go to other motorsport disciplines and race. Sergio Perez, before he went to Red Bull, I thought he was a really underrated driver. He's 34. We've seen Alonso and Sebastian still got the passion and hunger to race. But yeah, it was a shocking season for Sergio Perez, and he can have no arguments that Red Bull basically pushed him out the door. They had to get rid of him. He finished 8th in the drivers and cost the team the constructors. He won no races, and unfortunately we're in a results business. Sergio Perez, he's a nice guy, but again, nice guys don't win world championships, as we've seen. So yeah, Sergio Perez, he won 6 Grand Prix over 2011 till 2024. I've got to say, he came in 2011 in the Sauber. Lovely livery, that Sauber. They used to have the Chelsea logo on it. Used to be sponsored. He came in 2011, but his breakthrough was 2012. He was really good in 2012. He was sensational in 2012, Sergio Perez. We go to Malaysia, and he's basically all over Fernando Alonso. That was the famous, "We are so proud of you. You and the whole team." But yeah, in hindsight, Sergio Perez should have won that race. He was so fast at Malaysia, putting pressure on a 2-time champion in Alonso, and he should have won that race. But he went off right at the end before the 2 long straights. But he was so fast that season. He got a podium in Canada as well, Monza as well. And there was a thing going around. Every time Lewis Hamilton used to win, Sergio would be on the podium. It was crazy. Really, his career. We've got 6 wins. We've got 39 podiums. We've got 12 fastest laps, 3 pole positions. I think his career in F1 could be done. Unless he gets a drive for 26. I think he's out on his ear, really. He's done decent. Championships titles. He won the British F3 National. He's obviously competed in GP2, A1 Grand Prix, Formula BMW. But yeah, in Formula 1, he started quite well. I was impressed with him. Just running down here. Perez found greater success for the team in 2012, achieving his maiden podium finish in Malaysia, and then repeating the same feat in Canada and Italy. For the 2013 season, Perez moved to McLaren. Obviously, that was an absolute disaster. Jenson Button always complaining about Sergio Perez because he was hungry, he was aggressive. So that didn't work out. So he left and he went to Force India. Then Force India, Perez kept a lot of people in their job at Force India. Then it transformed to Racing Point. Perez signed with Force India in 2014. He scored 5 podiums with the team before their rebranding to Racing Point. Perez placed 4th in the championship with Racing Point. Wow, that is strong. Taking his maiden win at Sakhir, he was last and he won the race. It was crazy. Then he got replaced by Sebastian Vettel, rebranding to Aston Martin. Perez signed for Red Bull to partner Max. He took his first victory for the team at Azerbaijan. Perez took further wins at Monaco, Singapore, and won his pole position at Saudi Arabia. Perez achieved 6 wins, 3 pole positions, 12 fastest laps, and 39 podiums. But is that the end for his career? And you've got to worry about the Mexico Grand Prix. The Mexico Grand Prix only put on because of Sergio Perez. So are we gonna be in trouble with that Grand Prix not being on the calendar anymore? Because Pato Award may be the hope to save that. If Cadillac bring in a Pato Award, that would be a Mexican on the grid to save it maybe, but worrying times for Perez. But Sergio Perez, 2024, he's probably going to remember for that because it's the most recent, but he was a good underrated driver. 2012 was exceptional. 2020 was exceptional. He got a Red Bull drive. They obviously saw something in him. But yeah, unfortunately at Red Bull, Sergio Perez, he helped Max to win the title in 21, but he didn't win enough races. Not at all for a Red Bull driver. And this season, he really did get found out. I mean, 8th in the drivers is absolutely embarrassing. To be behind both Mercedes, both Ferraris, and both McLarens is humiliation for Sergio. 285 off his teammate with no wins, 4 podiums all year, and the main reason why Red Bull finished 3rd, quite a distance off the eventual winners, McLaren. Sergio Perez, I think that's his F1 career done. Is he going to come back? Yeah, I think he's good enough to still be on the grid. I must say that. He's fast, Sergio Perez. He would do a good job for, as we've just seen, a Force India, a Racing Point. He would do a good job at an Aston Martin. Yeah, he's a good driver. He's not like shit. He's not out of the box crap. He would do a good job for like a Haas, a Sauber, but it's positive to see youngsters coming through. Sergio Perez he's had a good career. He's won 6 races. I struggle to see how he's going to find his way back on the grid, but you never know. He may take up a reserve driver role at some team. We wait and see. But yeah, he can have no arguments about being dropped. Yeah. Comment down below your thoughts. Adios.